Hello and welcome back to On Your Beauty. Today's video is going to be a video all about my experience at the Bloggers London Fashion Week. It's going to be, I'll show you some of the catwalk stuff that went on, and I stayed for 2 of the catwalks. I didn't stay for the last one because I had a train to get and it was getting quite late. I also show you snippets of the brands that were there. Now I approached, I think it was 4 different brands, possibly 5 that I was interested in. There were more, but they weren't necessarily brands that I would be interested in working in. They were lovely people and their brands are great, but it wouldn't be something I would naturally buy, you know, myself, so I wouldn't spend the money on it. So I didn't feel that I should ask for goods from them, if that makes sense. So I will only ever work with brands that I would personally buy from, and some of them I had bought from, and I definitely intend to buy from some of the other brands in future now that I've had a good look at their items and I've actually spoken to them and I've got to know them a wee bit more. I have more respect for them, so I'm more likely to engage with them in the future. That being said, I hope you all are aware anytime I mention products or anything like that, it is literally only brands that I am interested in working with. It's not, we will pay you to write a good review. I have been approached by brands before and it wouldn't be something I would buy or would naturally gravitate towards, so I didn't think it would be right for the blog or for my YouTube channel, so I've declined those. And I've also had brands ask me to turn around a review really quickly, so try it out and let us know immediately, and if it's something like skincare you want to give it time to work, etc. So I've declined those, and I've also sort of declined brands that maybe weren't the nicest to work with. So I hope you're aware I will only ever introduce you to brands that I have some respect for and that I would naturally gravitate towards and I would actually work with. So you know, as in I would buy it myself to tell you about it if I liked it, that kind of way. So I hope you know that, and I hope you can trust me on that front. And if you want to talk about it and you're interested in my opinion on this sort of stuff, feel free, chat about it down below and we can have a proper discussion about it. But maybe I'll do a separate video on that some other day. Anyway, none of my videos, by the way, have ever been sponsored, I would have always said. And the skim links, etc. that I put down below, I kind of just see that as I'm going to spend 5 to 10 minutes searching for that item for you, and then I'm going to put it down below so it's easier for you to find. If you want to use it, that's great. If you don't, you don't have to. I get about this much of a percentage out of everything you buy, so it's like teeny tiny. You're talking like a couple of pennies, you know, it's not very much. But I just look at that as payment for my time. My time is important and it is worth some money according to me. So enough of a random waffly bit there at the start. We're going to get on with the stuff that I got. I'll show you the bits that I got, and then I can show you what all went on at the event. So I have this lovely pink bag. This was from Joe Brown's. It was just so happened to be the bag that I decided to put everything in. But I will pull out the items that I have been trying and let you know if I've tried them, etc. One of the first brands that I was kind of excited about, because as you know, I'm getting more into doing things with my hair and all that kind of jazz. So this is Umberto Gianni. I've probably said that wrong, I hope I've not. So we have back comb in a bottle. I've used this today to give my hair a bit of a lift because I tend to get quite flat at the roots and I've not found a product I really like for lifting that. I've used that today. It smells good. It does seem to lift my hair. I will let you know once I've played with it a bit more. And this other one is Frizzy. It's a miracle worker with argan oil, and it's to help with frizzy hair. And I've been getting frizzy hair. My hair is already quite flyaway, and now I've been doing more with my hair. It's a bit more frizzy and it's a bit more damaged because I've been dyeing it. So I've actually used this a couple of times already and I may love it just a bit. But again, I will continue to use it a few more times before I give you any kind of review or anything like that. But I have seen this before and almost picked these up before in the shop, so was quite pleased to get my hand on these so I could try them out and let you know. Really pleased about that actually. Another brand, now let me just get these all out for you. Oh, if you want to see, that was me and my friend went. They had, there's a great wee app, I will link it down below, it's called Comb. And basically if you like what somebody is wearing, you can take a picture and it will run an algorithm to find something very similar either based on the pattern or the shape or anything to that effect. It's quite a cool idea. I haven't had a full play with it myself, so I can't really let you know how good or bad it is or was or anything like that, but I'm just looking here for the business card. Oh yeah, so that's comb. So you can check that out. I don't get anything, it was all free, and they just happened to take our picture. Everybody had their picture taken. I did get jelly beans. The jelly beans were pretty good. Now, so this is iridescent jewellery. I believe that's right. I very much fell in love with this item when I seen it. It's a little birdie, and it's quite sort of vintage slash antique looking, whatever you want to say. And it pops open. I'm not entirely sure what I would keep there. Secrets of some sort. It closes with a magnet. It's really good. I've already worn this. I've actually worn it with the t-shirt that I'm wearing. I got this t-shirt from Tough Love, and I will pop in a picture from my Instagram where I took a picture of me wearing it with just jeans. I was having one of those days. I didn't want too dressed up, but I kind of wanted something a wee bit snazzy, so pulled this on, wore it with this necklace and another necklace, and I think it looked pretty goddamn cool. So I will pop in that picture now, and you know, I thought it looked good. You may have other ideas. Yes, iridescence jewellery. That was the name of the necklace, people. So again, I will link these websites down below. You can investigate for yourself. I don't mind whether you buy things or not. It's not up to me at all. So Tough Love, I'm actually quite interested in buying a few of their bits, but she works mostly in silk. So it's definitely going to be a save up and buy item, and you know, mini treat to myself, maybe for my birthday or something like that. Now, the next item I have for you is this lip glam, and so that's the sort of gumph there, and this is the little tube we got. I'm in two minds. My lips have been a bit ruined since I got back from snowboarding, so that's why I thought I would have a look at these. Seemingly it's good for dry skin, lip balm, obviously cuticle ointment, split end soother, lip and mascara primer, eyebrow balm, and soothes chafing and rashes. I'm not entirely sold on all of that. If it does a good job as being a lip balm, I will be pleased. And obviously if it's a good lip balm, it might also be good for your cuticles and for skin rashes and that sort of thing. When it comes to mascara primer, I'm not entirely sure it's going to work. My friend has already tried it actually as a mascara primer, and she wasn't particularly impressed. I think her mascara kind of slid right off. But you know, fair dues for them for trying another way of adding to it and selling it. But it would smooth down your lashes, so there's less friction, so maybe there's less to grab for applying mascara. So I'm not entirely sure how it will work by smoothing my lashes, but you know, it might be nice just as a treatment for my lashes. I'm not entirely sure, but it is a hard product, so this has actually got hard in there, and I would have to warm it up with my fingers before I can get anything out. I'm interested to try it. I haven't tried it as yet because various life things, but I haven't tried it as yet. I will let you know how I get on. From Joe Brown's, that I actually got this little bag from, they gave us their new catalogue, which is actually in a different room, but this is just an example of a little pamphlet, their latest catalogue, so that's quite useful to see what was coming out, and also this little bracelet. So it's just nice. It's a bit eclectic, kind of a charm bracelet slash bead bangle, not bangle, bracelet thing. It's quite cute, I thought. It's something a wee bit different anyway. I'm sure I'll wear it more in the summer, but I just thought it was a nice wee addition. I generally actually quite like Joe Brown stuff. I have a few items from years ago that actually have died a wee bit, but I quite like their products anyway, so I was interested to chat to them and how they work and that sort of carry on. Oh no, that was somebody else. Let me see. There is another, there was another brand that was there, and I've entirely forgotten the other brand that I was interested in working in, and I unfortunately don't have anything from them as yet. They didn't want to give anything away on the night. They were going to send them out. We'll see. But I was interested in their jewellery anyway. You know, I had looked at a few different ones before I went, and they're called Gossamer Wings. Now I'll insert the picture I have from Instagram. It was just such a nice setup. They had it set up in a bath, which was quite cool, and it was all spread along and a few bits hanging down and stuff. They are definitely another interesting brand I want to work with. As I said, I will insert various pictures, etc., so you can have a look at that. overall I actually quite enjoyed the event. There were a lot of people there, like a lot of people, and it wasn't a massive space, but it was big enough for what we needed. I also enjoyed the fact that you could speak directly to the people and get to know them a wee bit, because that sometimes makes a difference for me. You know, especially if there are brands that I want to work with in future, I want to know who I'm working with. And I would prefer to support people who make stuff and sell it rather than buying from bigger shops. I definitely do buy from bigger shops, you know, for various items, but living in Brighton you get quite used to being able to buy from individual shops and individual creators of stuff. So that was really nice evening. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. The fashion catwalk slash thing, it was really good. It was interesting to see. Some of the stuff is quite unique and I really enjoyed that side of it. Some of the other bits were maybe more mainstream, which is fine, as I said. But like this t-shirt, for example, that I'm wearing, that you would have seen the close-up of, I thought that was quite cool. It's a nice t-shirt, it's a good shape, but the pattern is quite unique and quite nice. And the things that she makes, she creates everything herself. She designs it, she produces it. I like that aspect of it. I think hopefully, I hope for her, she's a really nice girl, she ends up in Liberties. So she already had an initial discussion with them. You know, you go and they have a day once or twice a year where everybody goes in and shows their wares and they get picked or not. They all liked her items, but they didn't stand out enough, so she's gone back and really jig things a wee bit. So hopefully for her she gets it. But that is it for the items that I got from the event. As you can see, I didn't get very many. I didn't really overdo it too much, as I said. You can have a look now at the various video footage that I picked up from the night. So that is it. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. I would love to hear from you. If you go to these events, let me know. It would be lovely to meet you. I think I recognised a few people off Twitter, but it's never the same. You see people on Twitter and you're not entirely sure, and then you don't want to make an ass of yourself and go, oh, you such, and then you'd be like, no, that's not me, how dare you. So I didn't approach anybody. I was there with my friend anyway, so it was okay. But that is it. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.